guys, welcome to Office Blokes Reacts. I'm Bruce.
That's what I was going to say.
Nice.
I'm Skippy.
I'm Sheila.
Awesome. I've not had one of them for a while. I'm happy with that. Office Bloke Skippy is going to tell you all about our Patreon page.
What? We've got a Patreon page?
It's at patreon.com. Putting Office Blokes React. If you do that, then you'll find us. If you want to support the channel, it'd be absolutely fantastic. So many people have done over it. It's been absolutely fantastic. We appreciate it massively. So thanks again for your support.
Yes.
And go down there and check it out. Cheers.
Good stuff. And Office Bloke Daz on Instagram is going to tell you all about our two other channels.
I'm Sheila.
Yeah.
Right, Sheila.
You're not listening.
G'day. We've got Office Blokes Try, where we try different things from around the world. And we've got Office Blokes Podcast, where we talk shit for a bit.
Yeah, good stuff. So, 10 most dangerous animals in Australia. When you talk about dangerous animals, Australia is the place I think of, with spiders and snakes and stuff like that.
Spiders and snakes, I think it's like the capital of the world.
The main ones. It's got to be, hasn't it? Yeah, it's a lot of
I've never been to
nasty,
Australia because it's fucking miles away, isn't it?
It's a long way away. Yeah, a long way. 24 hours, is it something to get there?
That's Tulsa.
It's what?
That's Tulsa.
Fuck.
Terrible. Anyway, obviously it's going to be snakes and spiders, I think, but I want
kangaroos are pretty dangerous.
But I was going to say, have you seen the picture of that steroid kangaroo where he's like proper ripped with his chest pumping out? He could batter you.
Like kicking people, don't they? And they've got a bit of power about them, I think, haven't they? So
get in the pouch. What? Leave me alone.
Park have you been to?
The wrong ones. Anyway, we will get into it. 10 most dangerous animals in Australia.
When you think of Australia, there are a lot of things that make it stand out. The country is famous for such things as its natural beauty, movie star exports, and successful cricket teams. It's also infamous for its extensive array of creatures which are capable of killing people. From the outback to the Great Barrier Reef to your own living room, there is no shortage of lethal animals calling Australia home.
I thought about the crocodile.
Australia's most lethal...
For a minute, I thought they don't have crocodiles in Australia. And I was like, well, what's Steve Irwin called? He's a crocodile hunter, wasn't he?
Of course they have.
I'm not sure he was called that, but he had Crocodile Dundee.
No, it's called. Yeah. He was originally called a crocodile hunter because he used to wrestle crocodiles.
Oh, right.
That was like his TV sort of thing.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Animals. Box jellyfish. Of the 81 recorded deaths in Australia at the hands of a jellyfish, 79 are credited to the box variety. Also known as the sea wasp, the box jellyfish appears in numbers in the northern waters during the warm season, the time when most people go swimming. What makes this species so deadly? The box jellyfish has tentacles that reach up to 2 meters long and are covered with millions of little harpoons. Those who come in contact with them receive a hefty dose of venom, which can stop a human heart within minutes. European honeybee.
What?
You're probably thinking this inclusion is a joke or an error. After all, most of us are familiar with honeybees, and they aren't bloodthirsty killers. Or are they? The honeybee is not native to Australia, and around 2% of the country's people suffer severe allergic reactions to this little guy's sting. Even those who don't have an allergy can die if they happen to get swarmed by dozens of these fuzzy insects. In fact, statistically, more Australians die each year from bee stings than from any spider bite, snake strike, or even shark attack. Cone snake.
Sharks, forgot about them as well.
Sharks, yeah.
I like how this is completely throwing us the wrong way, though.
Yeah, that's a bit, yeah.
Cone snail. What the fuck
Never
is
heard of
It's stuck in your throat.
I was thinking that. Are they choking on them or something?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's nuts, the bee sting one.
Yeah, that's an amazing stat, that.
I wonder how many people in the UK die of a bee sting a year. I wonder if that's a similar metric around the world. Just as lots of people
same sort of ratio.
Yeah,
maybe. You'd probably think it's more like it's due to allergic reaction, wouldn't you? Than actual sting.
I thought that girl just had her lips done.
Chad?
Yes, even snails can be deadly in Australia. This guy crawls along the bottom of the ocean around Australia and hunts its prey. When it sees its dinner, a harpoon-like spear comes out of one end to strike the target and inject a venom said to be 1,000 times stronger than morphine. People are told not to touch this creature or pick it up. A single sting is enough to kill 15 humans.
What?
Although it's been over 70 years since the last reported death, this potentially lethal snail is actually helping humans by having its venom used to create chronic pain relievers. Stonefish. Wow. To be honest, the stonefish doesn't have much going for it. One look and you can see it's a pretty ugly undersea dweller. Closer inspection shows its poisonous spines along its back, which inject venom into anyone or anything unlucky enough to come in contact with it. With near perfect camouflage, it's no wonder every year unlucky swimmers and divers step on one and get a nasty sting. The needle-like spines can even penetrate the sole of a rubber shoe and leave the victim in terrible agony. If you happen to get stung in the abdomen or chest, there's a good chance you're done for.
Whoa.
Stings are so prevalent that stonefish antivenom is the second most administered antivenom in Australia.
Wow.
Blue ring.
We've got a similar thing over here, although they're not that deadly, called the weaver fish. And they
Stickleback.
Is that the same? No. Is that just a
Used to
nickelback
get those
joke?
in the Brooks.
No, but they when it's low tide, they're just on the floor, only where the water's a couple of feet deep. And I've stood on one, my bro's stood on one, and your leg can swell up. Like, they had to put my bro's foot in a bucket of boiling water, the lifeguards, to get the swelling down.
Really?
Apparently that helps with it.
Boiling water, and then I had to go to hospital for 30-degree burn.
Honestly, it was roasting.
It doesn't hurt as much as the spike.
Yeah. See, these are some of the reasons why we don't like going into the sea.
I love
You've
going
got
in
things
the sea.
in the sea that you can't see.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh.
I can't trust the blue ringed octopus.
No.
Look at it. Looks like a cartoon thing. Looks like it lives with SpongeBob or something, doesn't it?
It does.
The sort of sick joke with things like weaver fish are they're only when the tide's out. So you feel like you've stepped on glass, and then when you get out, your foot starts swelling and really hurts. You've got to walk all the way back up the beach in agony.
Yeah.
Because it's only ever when the tide's out.
It's actually miles away from the...
The only thing I could do was leg it as fast as I could up the beach because it hurt that much to walk.
Yeah.
That I just had to get there and then take painkillers and lie down for a couple of hours.
Octopus. This little guy spends most of his time hidden under the sea. When it becomes agitated, the blue-ringed octopus shows where it gets its name as its skin turns yellow and its distinctive rings appear. This would be a good time to stay clear as the colors aren't meant as an invitation. If you get bit, experts say to seek medical attention immediately as the neurotoxin shuts down the body's ability to breathe. An average-sized specimen has enough toxin to kill at least 10 humans, and there is no known anti-venom. That said, people seem to know to stay clear as there have been no reported deaths since the 1960s. Eastern brown snake.
That's more what I was thinking.
All we really need to tell you is that this is the second most venomous snake on the face of the planet. If that's not convincing enough, then you should know that the eastern brown snake is ill-tempered, aggressive, and responsible for an average of 2 deaths per year.
See, normally you associate the bad ones like, again, the names, isn't it? Viper and Cobra. And he's just like brown snake. I mean, no one cares.
Yeah. Give it some horrific name.
It needs a bit more oomph in the name, doesn't it, really?
Yeah.
So you're a bit more scared of it, really.
Call it the brown bomber.
Make matters worse, it's not even limited to living in remote areas and is commonly found in populated areas because it hunts mice. Thankfully, there is an antivenom available, as before its invention, 80% of all bite victims bitten by an eastern brown snake died.
Wow.
Sydney funnel web spider. The Sydney funnel web spider doesn't bite the most Australians every year, but it has a well-earned reputation thanks to its extremely potent venom, snake-sized fangs, and tendency to act aggressively. Its bite can kill within 15 minutes, and the funnel web's long fangs have been known to penetrate toenails and even leather shoes. This spider also has a tendency to latch on and sting multiple times before victims can brush it off. In 1981, antivenom was created for its bite, and no one has died since then. A small comfort to the many Australians who encounter this nasty little guy in their own homes every year. Bull shark. When you think of sharks with bad reputations, you most likely think of the legendary great white. In Australia, it's actually the bull shark that you need to look out for. This particular shark can grow to around 300 pounds, and it is known as a fantastic scavenger. While it doesn't go out of its way to hunt humans, the bull shark's knack for swimming in estuaries, harbors, rivers, and shallow waters looking for food means it naturally comes in contact with humans. And if it's hungry, it will bite whatever it thinks is food. Saltwater crocodile. Thanks to Crocodile Dundee and other Australian stereotypes, the saltwater crocodile is often thought of as the poster child for deadly Australian animals. And there's good reason for this. The saltwater crocodile can be vicious and aggressive. On average, 1 to 2 people are killed by this animal every year, and several others report being attacked.
That's why.
Yeah,
That's not going to help, is it, really?
he was the one, and it was his choice.
Wow,
That's Darwinism.
If you're fucking about with it like that, you deserve to die.
I know, what's he thinking of there? He's not even got his bottom jaw, has it? He's holding the top bit, but he's not...
move then.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Right.
I think all the power comes from the top
one.
jaw. I
Right.
think so.
Either that or he's fucking new at the job. Go on, put your head in there. Go on.
Someone's having a joke. Yeah, just hold the top bit to be fine.
Yeah.
It's not holding it by
crazy, that.
much either, though, is he?
No, it's fingertips, isn't it?
Isn't it to do with the tongue or something?
I've got no idea.
Or is it?
No
So if
idea.
something drips onto the tongue, that's where that's where it snaps down or something like
Like a
that.
natural.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I remember hearing one of these people was doing something like this, and he put his head in the mouth and a bead of sweat. That's how I remember
Right,
it.
okay.
A
Yeah.
bead of sweat dropped and caused his head to get lodged
So
in
like
the
a natural reaction. It
caused his head to get lodged in the crocodile's mouth.
Yeah, accidentally. Yeah.
Wow.
Fact. Growing up to 7 meters in length and weighing upwards of a ton, these crocodiles should not
Whoa
be messed
there.
with. Given that they can take down water buffalo, wild boar, and even sharks, it's not hard to imagine one of these powerful animals snapping up a person if the opportunity presented itself. Taipan. Australia is home to both the coastal and inland taipan. These snakes are highly venomous, and the inland variety is believed to be the most venomous in the world, with the venom of one bite reportedly able to kill several humans. Luckily, this snake is very rare and located only in a remote area of Australia. The coastal taipan is more common than its cousin and can be found in the northern regions. It is considered to be the world's third most venomous snake, so it's still nothing to be messed with. While it's reclusive, if cornered or threatened, the coastal taipan will often strike its victim several times so quickly that you have no idea what just happened. Wow, some of these are pretty scary. Let us know what you think in the comments below.
I'd agree with her.
Wow.
I concur.
Snakes are fucking nasty, aren't they?
Snakes are horrible
Probably the
creatures.
worst thing in the world, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's just how lucky are we to not have to put up with this sort of stuff.
Well, yeah, we've
in the
got a
country,
few
really.
adders, grass snakes. That's pretty much it, isn't it? So,
I don't think I've ever seen a snake over here.
I have.
I've not
Seen
seen
brown adder.
Oh yeah, all right. I've never seen one in the wild. Never.
I've seen blackadder.
But yeah, great program.
Can you imagine when, like, a couple of 100 years ago, when they were sending criminals to Australia and they're going, it's full of snakes, it's full of spiders, it's shit over there, they're going to hate it. Anti-venom. And then suddenly it's paradise and everyone loves living over there.
Yeah,
That backfired, didn't it?
yeah.
Still too far to go for me.
Yeah, I'll go at some point, definitely.
Yeah.
But it's, it's logistically it's tougher with kids and things like that.
Yeah, it's a long journey, but yeah, stay in the city. I think stay in the bars and the restaurants. Stay away from the countryside and the.
If you're in Australia,
Yeah.
Right.
You work for the tourism board, do you?
stay in the city, mate. Nice. Yeah, that was a really interesting one,
Yeah, it was,
wasn't it?
Yeah, really good.
Some of them
Yeah.
didn't. Some of them really got me there.
That snail.
Yeah, I've not heard of a few of them there actually. Yeah, like the snail.
Snail
And,
pretty bad though, didn't you? See that spear
yeah.
that come out of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, vicious.
Like a crochet needle sort of thing,
It's a
isn't
bit
it?
strange, doesn't it? You call it a vicious snail. I mean, it
I know,
doesn't
yeah.
seem right,
Yeah.
does it really? But
Everything's trying to kill you out there by the same as it.
yeah,
Looks like
But,
it, doesn't it?
Yeah, good
good
stuff.
one. Good
Anyway,
one.
hope you guys like that too. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.